Here we are with the original placing of the Assembly of God Church in 1947. Elvis and his family attended church at this location, previously known as the Assembly of God Church. Reverend Frank Smith was the pastor of the church during this time and was very influential in Elvis's life. Not only did they become good friends, but Reverend Smith also helped young Elvis develop his guitar skills. So there's currently another church in this location, but it was on this corner of Berry and Adams, the original location of the church. Berry Street, so we've just come down there. That's another location that the Presleys lived. Vernon made a down payment on a home along there in 1945, but they couldn't keep up payments for long on the home at Berry Street, and they ended up back over in main part of Tupelo. I'm just taking a quick stroll over to Mud Creek, which was the latest addition to the birthplace trail here in Tupelo. Sean's staying in the car because she's passing out, so I've left the engine running and the aircon on. It's just me walking over here. Not so bad talking to myself over here, so there's nobody about. Childhood friends Elvis Presley, Guy Harris, who we just met at the birthplace, which was an unexpected treat, and Odell Clark played in this creek. As neighbours, they spent summers exploring the land surrounding Mud Creek and Reese's Woods. To keep the mothers from tracking them to the swimming hole, where they mostly skinny dipped, the trio would go the long way around Reese's Woods and walk back to the hole in the creek bed. Fish down in the creek, and there was a turtle there. I gotta be honest, I wouldn't fancy taking a swim in that. Okay, so now we'll head down to Verona, which is just a few miles south, where Vernon and Gladys were married in 1933, June 1933. They'd driven west of Tupelo into Pontotoc County to get a marriage license, because Vernon lied about his age on the license because he was only 17, whereas Vernon was still regarded as a minor. They went to Pontotoc County where nobody knew them, where he put down his age as 21, and then they came back to Verona, south of Tupelo, to get married. That's last open. Look at all the dust on the picture. Nobody's been in there for quite a while. So I don't think anybody's been in there for a long time. They did it one time, obviously a long time ago, but they did have a small museum dedicated to Elvis in there. We won't spend any longer here. Obviously, can't get in. Yeah, okay. Just have a couple of photos and then we'll be on our way back up to Tupelo and we'll head to Tupelo hardware store. So this is the Lyric Theatre. Elvis. Two cinemas in town when Elvis was living here. This would have been one, the Lyric. Elvis's schoolboy friend Sam Bell, from when they were living up on North Green Street, would tell stories of how they'd come here to watch the movies. Sam Bell would enter, because Sam Bell was black, would enter through the side door up to the balcony. Elvis would go in the white entrance up to the balcony. Once inside, Elvis would step over the barrier that was in place separating the white and coloured section, as they called it, to sit with his friend Sam Bell to watch the movies, as in the Lyric. Elvis interesting. Here at the town hall, this is where radio station WELO broadcast some programs from, especially those of the radio personality Mississippi Slim. So this is one of the markers on the Elvis birthplace trail, so we'll just go around quickly to get that before we go further. Sorry, not the town hall, it was Lee County Courthouse. Although no recordings exist, Elvis is known to have performed a number of times on the weekly jamborees from here, more often than not singing Old Shep. And WELO station owner, I think his name was Charlie Boren, told the young Elvis one time he could only perform if he didn't sing that Old Shep. Of course, Elvis promised not to and went on and sang Old Shep.